This listener says, my girl says I'm an animal with my snoring. I snore into her face and she hates me, but she is worse than me. What do I do? We get quite a lot of snoring.
I love the way
It's
he's
like
like,
a
she's
battle
worse
of
than
it.
me. It just throws it in.
It depends who falls asleep first, right? That's when the arguments start because you'll know.
I tried to let Charlotte fall asleep before me, but I've got into such a habit, especially with this new shift, that as soon as I get in the bed now, I'm asleep. I can't help it. I can't stay awake. I don't think there is a fucking like all them nose strips and all that shit don't work. I don't think there is a way to stop you snoring. I think you just gotta either deal with it or try and sleep in different bedrooms or do something that will kind of aid each other.
I want to try their mouth strips. Have you seen them?
The ones that hold your mouth shut.
Yeah. So basically,
Yeah, they don't work. Charlotte's used them.
like they're saying that people have become mouth breathers, where
Yeah.
they don't breathe for their nose anymore. So your sinuses sort of aren't used to it. So you get this black tape and it goes in your mouth. And it's supposed to wake your sinuses back up to be used while you're asleep.
Yeah. So, Charlotte done it, and she just started humming in her sleep instead. So instead of like snoring and going like making like a snoring sound, it was more like that coming. That's all it was. It didn't work, not at all.
I tried to use that surgical tape or whatever it is. You know, you're getting like first aid boxes,
Mm.
and all I did was when I fell asleep, my mouth opened and pulled the tape off.
You just
But
wake up as in your mouth.
yeah, it's just like stuck on your chin. But you get like the ones I've seen are like proper like wide black tape that goes across your mouth. I think to myself, it's
Yeah,
just gonna rip my fucking beard off.
yeah. Charlotte's got them. They don't do fuck all, man.
I think
They
everything's
do nothing.
gimmicks, right? I don't
Yeah,
know. Like even the CPAP machine, I couldn't get on with. It just makes your mouth really fucking dry, and then you're choking because you can't swallow.
yeah. Some they work for some people, but I think the only thing that will work in the long term is obviously your diet is a massive factor,
Mm.
and then like sleeping on your side helps to an extent. But if you're snoring into a face, turn over and stay on that side.
That's not gonna fucking. I turn over like 1,000 times in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think there's loads of factors, right? Like I think exercise helps as well because it strengthens like the muscles around your jaw.
hmm
But it all depends on we always say, and I always say, like even though the machine doesn't work for me, I always recommend going to the doctors because it is a health problem and it does cause heart attacks and weakens your valves and all that sort of bollocks. But I mean, sometimes when I wish it was for me, it was as simple as like some people have got like a deviated septum they never knew they had,
yeah,
and it's just a surgery that takes like fucking 10 minutes, and then it fixes it. So it's always I know I moaned about the healthcare at the beginning of this episode, but if you can get an appointment, I would get one just to be on the safe side.
Well, any advice from a doctor would help, wouldn't it?
Mm.
But
But
if they try to give you strips, just fucking say they're not going to work because they don't. I've never
I
seen
thought, do
anyone
the
say that
doctors
a
give
strip
you strips?
works.
I never got given from them. I had to buy them.
Well, they when I know people that have gone before, they've gone and they've been told to go and get the strips, and then the mouth breathing strips Charlotte just found from some website or whatever. But the nose things, the doctors always recommend to open up your nose, but they don't work, man.
No, they just come unstuck because that's what they're supposed to do is like pull your nose open, right?
Yeah, and there's this new thing as well that I've seen where people got like magnets.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, and it like forces your nose open, but how that well they will work, I don't know.
Mm, I haven't tried them. I've tried most things, but yeah, no, I think a lot of couples deal with like each person snoring, right? I don't think I know a couple that doesn't have one person at least snoring.
Yeah, I think most people snore. Majority of people snore.
Yeah, you just got to have a couple of drinks before you go to sleep and then you're ready to hear it. Well, that that normally makes the snoring worse, so I wouldn't advise that.
Yeah, maybe your missus have a few drinks before she goes to bed.
But but yeah, so we've had that question quite a few times. But I always recommend, Jay, go to the doctors if it's really really bad. Like if you're waking up groggy and like headaches and sore throats, then it's more
Mm.
serious than it is. Otherwise, you can try the strips, or yeah, just better diets. I mean, that carnivore diet I've heard is supposed to help with snoring as well.
Charlotte said my sleeping is much better, and I don't where I have the problems with the sleep walking and shit like that. That I don't get that when I'm on carnivore either.
Mm.
It stops altogether. Whether it's
So that
because my
might be
brain's gone
a
back
try
to
as
like
well.
fucking prehistoric times or what, I don't know.
But good luck. Hopefully, you don't kill each other, and wait to hear from you again.